Sadio Mane is one of the English Premier League's top footballers at the moment. The Senegalese international and Liverpool star has just been crowned the African Player of the Year. But it's not just his team and country reveling in his achievement. As CGTN Saddique Shaban reports, there is one particular person who's perhaps silently celebrating more than most.
For 2 years since 2014, Senegal's Sadio Mane played for English side Southampton after transferring from Austrian club Red Bull Salzburg, where he officially introduced himself to a larger global football audience. The world will take a closer look of the Senegalese after his move to Liverpool 2 years later, when the 27-year-old rose to become one of the most recognizable African football talents in the league. Sadio Mane is arguably one of the best footballers in the world at the moment. He's led his club Liverpool to unprecedented titles and his country Senegal to the top of African football. But for those who have known the reigning African Footballer of the Year for years, Sadio Mane is still that shy boy from Bembali. Very few people know Sadio Mane more than his former coach Jules Boucher. He takes us to where Sadio Mane lived 10 years ago whilst playing for amateur side Generation Foot in Dakar. This humble abode was Sadio Mane's residence for 2 years as he played in the amateur league.
He used to live here alongside other footballers during their earlier days. They would then make the long journey from this area to Dakar, about 10 kilometers daily, whilst playing for Generation Football Club. He was one of the best players at the time and was always helpful to the others in the group and around this area.
As Sadio Mane takes the world by storm in England, Boucher says the people of Sangalkam still remember the prolific striker.
He was a down-to-earth young boy and always obedient. That has not changed much. Sadio always smiled at people and addressed them with respect. Those who lived in this area 10 years ago will tell you how considerate a neighbor he was. He still remembers his people from this place.
And it's the reason perhaps why the FIFA Club World Cup winner is currently being immortalized and celebrated all around this country.
En tout cas, c'est un message.
I have made this portrait specially for Sadio Mane. I don't want to sell it. I want to give it to Sadio Mane one day when I get the chance. This portrait is big and represents just how much the people love and adore him. I hope to also meet him one day and personally hand this over to him.
Senegal may have lost out to Algeria in the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations finals, but to the people of Senegal, the team won their hearts with Sadio Mane right in the heart of it. It's the reason coach Jules Boucher continues to discover new talents among the underprivileged Senegalese community.
He was here, just like these boys now. He played alongside many other players who have gone on to play football for a living. It may have been a decade since he was last here, but these boys remind me of Sadio Mane and how he rose from the ground to become one of the best players in the world.
For many of these players, Sadio Mane is not just a player they can relate to, but one of their own.
I have learned that Sadio Mane came from his village to this place for his football trials in this club. He has now won the top accolade in Africa. I have heard a lot about him since that time, and I have been impressed by his pragmatism, discipline and dedication to football. Just like Sadio Mane, I am also here to look for that inspiration too.
After winning last season's UEFA Champions League, the FIFA Club World Cup are now on course to winning his first ever Premier League title with Liverpool. A big celebration awaits Sadio Mane when he returns to Senegal in the coming days to celebrate his impressive achievement in the world of football. Saddique Shaban, CGTN, in Dakar, Senegal.